My fellow Kenyans, with a lot of humility and at the same time fully aware of where our country stands at the moment, I, Jafar, Isaac, stand before you and tender my application for a service as an independent candidate for the position of the presidency in the year 2012. My vision is Kenyans to see each other not as Luos and the Kikuyus and the Gabras, but to see each other as Kenyan first. What makes America the greatest nation in the world is not because they're more smarter than us, because they are American first and anything else second. As you know, this country is divided into so many lies, and that is why I want to unify. That is the mission, to unify Kenyans first. With the independent candidates, why we are saying that the parties has been a problem in this nation for all these years. It's a tribal grouping which we don't believe, I don't believe in. Where we are today, the alliances are always formed because of the tribes. I will go very far from that. If I will be alone for the sake of this nation unity, I would rather be alone for the sake of going to this alliance of the tribes so that I can get to the State House. No. I've availed myself in public today. That means I do not own myself from today. I'm owned by the public. I'm just a Kenyan, a tired Kenyan. If you are a tired Kenyan, then that makes me and you with the same thing. My fellow Kenyans, this country is at the verge of hunger. This is due to poor planning, where we have farmers willing to plant couldn't get seeds and fertilizers to plant in order to feed the nation. The prices of essential commodities have continued to escalate beyond the purchasing power of our fellow Kenyans. Moreover, powerful leaders and their close associates have always done as they wished in the knowledge that nothing will happen to them. Lack of accountability and transparency has fostered official corruption and the plundering of national resources meant for development. It is this insidious development and not the colonial legacy that has brought Kenya to the brink of ruination and its people the desperate situation which so many millions find themselves today from 1960 up to now. For the last decade, we have tested the government, and it has failed us in all areas such as democracy, advocacy for human rights, respect for the rule of law, freedom of religion, economic development. Inflation has gone to 1990s level, and common Kenyans continue to suffer as they have had no leaders in place. Besides, we still have internally displaced people 4 years down the line. It is in the light of this that I want to take the step calling for real change to make Kenya a better place. I desire a desired society to live in. I want to lead a revolution that will lead to an evolution and bring Kenyans together. I promised to break from the past. More than any other time in history, we now have it in our hand, the powers to totally do away with the recycled leaders who promise nothing but hope daily, yet they have led this country for decades. Fellow Kenyans, the time has come for the baton of leaders to be passed to the generation born after the independence and who understand the problem of our common Kenyans too well. They have always said the youth are the leaders of the tomorrow. Fellow Kenyans, tomorrow has come, and they are youth of this, and the youth of this country we must seize the great opportunity for real change. Thank you. May God bless you. May God bless Kenya.